Hello and welcome to Realty Buzz, a show where you are updated to the latest trends on real estate sector. You're listening to Mansi Dave and let's take a look at the top happenings in the sector. The first news talks about the Memorandum of Understanding in the residential projects category. Bangalore-based builder Sobha Limited has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with pipe manufacturer Indian Hume Pipe Company to develop a residential group housing project on the company's industrial land at Delhi's Badarpur area. Sobha Limited, a developer of repute having pan-India operations for the development of company's industrial land at Badarpur, New Delhi, at measuring about 27,504.78 square meters equivalent to 2,96,062 square feet for group housing residential project as per applicable laws. Once the development agreement is signed, the revenue generated from the sale of developed property will be shared in the ratio of 48.50% to Indian Hume Pipe Company and 51.50% to Sobha Limited. With this Memorandum of Understanding, Indian Hume Pipe Company has also given a limited power of attorney to Sobha Limited for obtaining all permissions, sanctions and approvals including conversion of the said land. The Indian Hume Pipe Company will bear the cost of converting the land as well as other land-related charges, while Sobha Limited will bear and pay all development and other project-related costs. MOU points out that the formal agreement for development of the land will be signed between the two companies closer to the date of conversion of the land at Badarpur close to the border of Delhi and Faridabad from industrial to residential. Well, the next news comes from the Connaught Place. A Chinese delegation leases 2 lakh square feet in Omax Connaught Place. Omax will develop the leased area as Dragon Mart for Chinese companies that will open and run retail outlets, offices and representative offices over there. Giant Center, a grouping of 50 Chinese investment and manufacturing companies, has leased 2 lakh square feet of space in Omax Connaught Place, Greater Noida to open retail outlets and offices. Other major occupiers in the 1.9 million square feet Omax Connaught Place, Greater Noida are Quality Group, which has signed up for 25,000 square feet to operate food court. Inox, which has signed up to operate 5-screen multiplexes, Easy Day to operate hypermarket. Omax will develop the leased area as Dragon Mart for Chinese companies that will open and run retail outlets, offices, representative offices, exhibition centers and other such facilities. The company said in a release. Dragon Mart will be a hub of Chinese manufacturers and retailers exploring and selling their products on both B2B and B2C platform and will also open avenues for Indian manufacturers and suppliers to access their products and services. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Make in India initiative has generated huge excitement among foreign companies willing to tap the high potential Indian market. Up next is a good news for Maharashtra. Maharashtra government has created a sigh of relief for economically weaker section of the society by cutting down the stamp duty on residential properties to push affordable housing. Home buyers in Mumbai and the rest of Maharashtra are set to receive a major relief as the state government is planning to reduce the stamp duty on residential properties spread over less than 750 square feet for the economically weaker, lower income and middle income groups. The stamp duty rates will be rationalized with 1% levy for houses for economically weaker section, 2% for low-income group houses and 3% for the agreement value for middle-income groups. Home buyers pay 5% stamp duty on ready reckoner rates, government specified rates or market rate, whichever is higher. The state government's draft housing policy that has proposed these changes has defined EWS houses as residences spread over up to 269 square feet. LIG houses spread over 270 to 538 square feet, MIG houses as 539 to 753 square feet, while any other spread over more than this area is defined as HIG. Registration charges for these houses will also be lowered to the standard of 1,000 per transaction against the current levy of Rs 25,000. All of these proposed measures are aimed at making housing units, which are less than 750 square feet, relatively affordable by reducing the stamp duty burden for home buyers. While the average increase across the city is between 15 and 20% this year, the highest rise stands at about 40%. For 2014 and 13, the state government has raised the ready reckoner rates by an average 13%. Areas such as Worli suburbs, including Goregaon, Borivali, Malad, Chembur, Ghatkopar and Vikhroli, have seen rates go up by as much as 30 to 40% and were among the most affected areas. So, that is all for this episode of Realty Buzz. We will be back with more on this. Till then, keep watching Spin TV. Goodbye and take care.